we were basically getting slapped in the face, and we don't even know a thing about it. What's up, everyone? I believe today is the 29th. It's a couple days before New Year's Eve. It snowed last night. For the first time in a couple weeks, it snowed. But I decided to come out here and make a video because last night when I was watching Homesteading Off the Grid's first live, his first live in a couple years, I believe, but I was watching that and he was talking about this issue that is going on right now, by the way, that the government is basically deceiving people. Like the U.S. government, Canada government are basically deceiving its own people. But I'm going to tell you what I mean here in just a second. But I made a comment on that video that after he got done talking about this and when he was about to end off the video, that we're basically getting slapped in the face because we have no idea what is going on in our society. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that here. So, the past few years, something called plant-based meat really got big. Now, I don't know what it means. I have no desire, honestly, to know what it means. But what I've kind of been able to gather information about it is that plant fibers that are genetically modified in a lab to look, smell, and somewhat taste like meat. And I don't agree with that. I'm telling you that right now. I mean, you know, there is meat and there is vegetable and plant for a reason. Now, I will say this. Well, unless you grow them yourself, vegetables are not a sustainable resource, which means once it's gone, it's gone. We're not going to be able to get it back. And, just like coal. Some people use coal to burn for energy. Back in the early 100 years, they would use it to burn for fuel and steam engines. But I don't know what getting coal consists of, but I imagine it's pretty hard because, you have to dig down deep in a mine. You have to use dynamite and stuff to clear that mine. Then you have to go in there with a pickaxe and dig it out. Then you have to get it out to the surface. But coal itself is not renewable, and really, plants, animals that we get meat from, beef, cows, chickens, pigs, really they're not renewable too, because once they're gone, they're gone. We're not getting them back. And, so, people, I mean, they're not, honestly, in my opinion, they're not really people. I mean, anyone who thinks normal people will want to eat plant-based meat is out of their mind. Hey, it's just my opinion, okay? You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to write me a nasty comment. Just, sorry, I thought I saw something. But, just please do so in a non-threatening manner. But anyhow, that's one thing that's gotten pretty big within the last couple, within the last couple years. Something else that I didn't know about that my mom actually told me about was in Campbell's Chunky Soup. The big cans that are like that tall or whatever. But in those cans, they have something that is called bioengineered food ingredients. And I'm going to be perfectly honest. I have no clue what that means. I don't want to look it up because I'm kind of afraid what it would say. But she basically told me what that means is those food ingredients, in this case, soy, corn, and carrots, that they are basically dug up from the ground and they are injected with very harmful chemicals. Now, those chemicals change the genotype, they change the DNA of that certain thing. And in turn, they make it a lot more harmful. I mean, it's not harmful to begin with, but they make it really harmful to your body. Now, granted, I still eat that soup. I just don't eat it as much as I did. It's there. It's still good to have, but I just don't eat it very much. But, you know, this bioengineered and this plant-based stuff has really gotten big over the past 2-3 years. Well, it's probably always been there, and I'm just now realizing it. That's probably the case, honestly, but and you know, here's something else that I learned from homesteading off the grid last night, his first live. I already said that, but you know, our tomatoes here are pumped with all kinds of insecticides and chemicals to make them look good. I mean, unless you really grow stuff yourself, you don't know what is going in the food that you eat. And that's a scary, scary thought. That's a scary feeling, too. I just don't know. I mean, you know, when you go somewhere out to eat, for instance, you know, you trust the people who cook that and supply whatever they're cooking to basically not hurt you. You know, I remember a couple of years ago, me and my mom, we went to this Mexican restaurant in town here, and I found, well, I ordered like some enchiladas with beans and rice and whatever, but I found like a screw. It was probably half the length of my pinky finger of a screw, and it was sitting right in the middle of the plate, and I'm like, what in the world is that? And it was hilarious because, you know, the servers came back and whatever else, but they're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what that is. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Are you for real? You mean to tell me when you got done with our plates that just magically appeared there? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Now, granted, yeah, it was an accident, but what I'm really getting at with restaurants in general is, you know, pay attention. I mean, you know, we're trusting you enough to cook food, to make food for people and us and whatever else, but just pay a little more close attention. But that's kind of beside the point. It's not really chemicals that they put in. I was just telling you guys about a little thing that happened to me, but this bioengineered and plant-based stuff is getting really big today. I mean, it's been around for a little bit, but it's starting to build up some. And I'm just now starting to realize it, and I don't agree with it. You know, if I want to eat plants, I'll order a great big salad, or I'll go out and eat some lettuce, or heck, I'll go out and eat some grass for all I care. If I order a steak, I want it to be 100% beef. Okay? I don't want no type of growth hormone in it. I don't want no type of chemical in it that makes it look fresh. But by the way, that's actually another thing I was getting ready to talk about, but I might have to save that for another video, but I don't really know. I just want a good steak, a good piece of meat. I don't want nothing in it that makes it look better. And I don't want nothing in it that's going to make me not want it anymore, if that makes sense. But, I guess what I'm really getting at, to close this video off, is just pay attention to what you eat, because you are what you eat. I'm telling you. I know that sounds silly, and I know it might sound a little bit stupid, but you are what you eat. Just wake up, people. Open your eyes and smell the air. We are literally getting slapped in the face, and we have no stinking idea. See you more for next time.